What's up, people? Mike here, and this is The Last of Us, grounded difficulty walkthrough. This is Chapter 8, things called Lakeside Resort, and don't miss that first shot like I did. I'm kind of annoyed that the attempt that actually worked is the one where I missed the fucking shot the first time. And then that was me being stupid and trying to melee him to save a bullet, but I ended up having to use it on that guy, thankfully. And then, yeah, that unfortunately will sometimes happen. I got unlucky and the thing hit me and then like glitched there while I was reloading. So basically, for the rest of this first part is Ellie, I'm at basically like one hit from dying. I have the ability to make a first aid kit when I get into the main battle in the next video, but because I was saving it for making another Molotov, I didn't use it, because that battle in that main area that eventually a bloater shows up, you need at least 2 Molotovs and the nail bomb that thankfully the game gives you, and it also gives you one of the Molotovs. And then I unfortunately got a little unlucky with these enemies, and none of them dropped me any more ammo, so I kind of had to resort to using my arrows. When you come out of this area, you want to try and have at least 3 arrows, if possible. Only because when you come into the big final battle of this first part of Ellie, you want to have at least 3 arrows, 4 if you're pretty lucky. Because when you first get into that area, the game gives you an arrow, and but once you get through this area, usually the clicker that starts coming towards the door that you do have to shoot, I usually use the rifle, but because I only had like 2 shots in it, I didn't want to waste one of the shots, because one of the things with that final battle area is that you need at least 2 rifle shots for the first 2 clickers that show up in that area. So that was why I ended up using my bow and arrow. So I kind of cut a little bit of Ellie and David running up the stairs and you falling into this area, mostly because I ended up getting jumped by one of these clickers and I had to reload my save. So when you're in this area, there's 4 clickers. You can more or less stealth kill all 4 of them. You can also just sneak by them, but I decided to kill them because sometimes they'll give you rifle ammo and then sometimes they won't. It's very 50-50 if the game is gonna give it to you. And then this clicker almost fucking decided to be a bitch to me and get very hostile towards me. And then I got stuck on that stupid surface thing that the game wouldn't let me walk up onto, so I almost got boned there. But at this point there's only like 1 left. After you get out of this area and you go into the next area. The clicker that's on the upper catwalk area, you need to throw a brick at it before you can kill it, because it's in a hostile state where you can't just like walk up to it and like just stab it, because it would just immediately just swipe at you and kill you. So basically just have that brick ready, or bottle, whatever you happen to have. And then we'll be moving into the next section with the giant note checkpoint battle. And I have a very good layout of how that area should go. So you should have at least 3 arrows going into that next area. Like I said, there is an arrow to pick up in that room when you first get in there. There's a nail bomb and there's a Molotov that you can pick up. And then there's a bunch of supplies that I believe gave me the ability to make a Molotov, if I'm remembering right. And pretty much in the middle of the battle I end up making the Molotov because I just didn't have the time to do it. But you want to have 2 Molotovs and the nail bomb that you pick up in there for when the bloater shows up. But once we get into that actual video, I'll go through my whole kind of strategy of how the best way is to deal with that area. But like I said, there's no checkpoints, so it's very precise on how you need to do it. So I will see you in that next video.
You be quick. You keep a lookout for them.
I know.